This is Run Sports Broadcasting, bringing you Green Blue Trophy tournament, the CPM tournament for the Ashburn Xtreme here in beautiful Chicago, Illinois. All right, we're going to start here with the first Feliciano in the first face-off. He's out there. That's won by Ashburn. Ashburn getting it back, moving forward up into the offensive zone. Now around to the other end. Near side boards now. North Carolina Golden Bears bringing their way out. It's dumped around into the far side corner. Second there by Vasilevsky as he tries to get up and out. Now looking to get it up is O'Neal. O'Neal gets it up to Feliciano. Feliciano working his way up the far side boards. Trying to get through. Can't get a cut towards the net. Trying to get it out. And now North Carolina working their way out with it. Coming through. They dump it in. That's sent in. Not icing. Vasilevsky sends it around the board looking for O'Neal. O'Neal to Feliciano. Feliciano working his way up. Getting outside. He works into the net. Shot towards the net. Another shot. Now trying to reset back to the top. Forced to bust it. Let's take a shot towards the net. That's saved by the netminder for North Carolina. Now North Carolina finally gets possession. Is coming out. Working in. Getting it in to the near side board. It's recovered there by Russell. Russell sends it around. Gets it off. Donovan sends it up and out. It's going to get down. There is no icing. Leeds giving chase with Cal. Now behind the net. North Carolina working their way through, but cannot get it out. It's kept in at the line by Peter Revich. Revich looks, he takes a shot towards the net that goes behind the net. Still can't get out as that puck is held in at the line by Cal. I'm sorry, that was Donovan. Now a shot towards the net. Saved. That shot was Russell saved by the netminder. He's going to hold on, and that will give us a face-off inside the North Carolina zone. 9:07 remaining here in the, or 13:07 remaining here. That face-off won by Cal. Taken. Shot towards the net. Sticked aside, but Pino with that shot that gets sticked aside by the netminder. Still in the zone. Ashburn dumping it down deep. Now Radaman. Radaman giving chase behind the net. Sends it up the board. Gets it off to Van Benton. Now finally pushed out by North Carolina, but they are going to go ahead and Ashburn gets it right back inside the neutral zone and dumped it right back. Now North Carolina working their way out. Shot towards it. Not towards it. Dumped in there. Rutherford giving chase behind the net. Now Van Benton. Van Benton sends it, keeps it in. Now behind the net, Rutherford. Rutherford sends it. Oh, there's a shot by Ratterman that gets sticked aside. 6 feet up front. Now towards the net. Trying to get through Ratterman with it here. Now it sends around behind the net. Now sent down low. Rutherford's with it. Rutherford looking for. No, that's not Rutherford. That's now Rutherford behind the net with it. He sends it back for Fultima. He takes a shot that's tipped aside out front by, I believe, the defense. Now back to the Van Beck with the shot. That's blocked by the defense, but it stays inside the North Carolina zone. And that finally gets out as that puck hops the stick with Rutherford. Now Van Beck with it here. Look at her. Clear up. It does get outside the zone. Now Murphy sends it across this. Rubenstein dumps it in. Trying to get it into the zone. It is inside the zone, but it is offsides at the line, and that'll give us a face-off just outside the North Carolina zone. 31 remaining here in the first period of this first game. Still 0-0. Now North Carolina working their way back, coming through. Inside. Here, checked off puck there by Morse. Now sends out, kept into the line temporarily, but Murphy does get it out. Now chase being given by North Carolina as they look to reset inside, and now inside he dumps it into the offensive zone. Vasilevsky sends it up, tries to get through. Finally up and out, and dumped right back in. And after we get some changes out there. Now North Carolina working their way out. Here comes the Golden Bears. Golden Bears up to get into the offensive zone. Looking behind. Vasilevsky breaks for another Bear. Now it's trying towards the net. Oh, it's blocked out front by the defense. And now it comes through. Shot that goes up over the net. And now into the near side corners. Whips it around behind the Ashburn net. Another shot towards the net. That's blocked out front by Vasilevsky. Still sending it around. Trying to get through. Then sends it towards the middle for Ashburn. Can't get it now. Cyril working his way through. Finally, out and kept in. Oh no, did not keep it in at the line. It looked like he might have kept it in the line, but he did not. And so we will get a face off. In just outside the Ashburn net. Now that face off taken by North Carolina. They do get through, and it's dumped in. Now behind the net, Strabuzzo pushes it through. Trying to push it up the zone. Out it goes. Now Feliciano with it. Feliciano coming in. He comes in with the shot towards the net. Oh, and it sticks aside by the defense. Now trying to hold the zone. Can't hold the zone. So resetting is Strabuzzo. He looks up. He sends it up for Ryan. Ryan, toe drags around one. Ryan checked up off the puck this time. And now into the zone. Looking around. Being watched there by Cal. Sent out by North Carolina. It's going to get down here, but it is not going to be icing. This is touched by an Ashburn stick in the offensive zone. Now Strabuzzo sends it up. Looking for Ryan. Ryan dumps it in. It's around behind the North Carolina net. Still trying to get through. North Carolina does get it out of the zone. He goes right back by Van Beck. Now, trying to get possession and maintain possession of neutral ice. Both teams finally dumped in by North Carolina. It's sent down, and that's icing. So we will get a face-off back down inside the North Carolina end. Rutherford's in for this face-off for Ashburn. He ties it up and wins it back. Now sent through, and I believe they must have gotten mixed up there, those two. So we'll do it again. Another face-off coming in. Now, Ashburn with it. As Rutherford wins that face-off. Still working for it along the corner, trying to get out. Can't. Finally sent out of the zone by North Carolina. Stick around. Coming through. Lukima sends it around the board. Kept in at the line though by North Carolina. Now up to Van Beck. Sends it up for Rubenstein. Rubenstein sends it up looking for Rutherford, but it's intercepted. Now trying to get through and gets pushed back into the zone. Now behind the net, Van Beck comes around, but it's right back by North Carolina. And chase being given, but that's going to get too far. That's going to be icing, and we'll have a face-off back down here inside the Ashburn zone to the right of netminder Tony DeVos. A face-off won by North Carolina. But push now. Now Conchar. Conchar giving chase. He's got leads with him. He tried to send it over to him. Couldn't quite get it. Now behind the net. Trying to get through now North Carolina looking to get break out. Checked up off the play there for North Carolina, but trying to send it back in as leads. But now it comes back out to center. A good goal by Vasilevsky. He sends it up, and that's going to go too far as he just missed his target. and is not able to get it touched up before it's dumped into the zone. And that, my friends, is an icing. Feliciano for the face-off. He wins that back for Ash. Trying to work their way up. Kick coach right on. Now back towards the net. Here comes Gold, and it's I think the side there by Roberto. They're looking for the center to it. Now being set down, it is not going to be icing. And checked up off the play there, Ryan, behind the net, behind the Gold Bears net. But kept in at the line by Revich. I know you can't see past the stanchion. Sorry about that. And now here comes North Carolina. North Carolina coming in on a break. He comes through, tries to get through the post. The post with a save. Big save. And now, Mem almost had that one. Now Shearer behind the net. Trying to get the post coming for Ashburn as he tries to get it out. The first element is the line by North Carolina. Now push through. Not able to get through. That's the player. The player on the near side boards holds it in for North Carolina. Now, man, that looking, cycling the puck, North Carolina, but they can't quite get anything towards the net. And it's dumped all the way down, and that is going to be icing, and we will get a face-off here right in front of us. I think we're here in the first period, still tied at 0. Now, face-off, won by North Carolina, shot on net, saved by the Bulls. He'll hold on, and we'll do it again right here in front of back into this face-off. He wins that back, take it by that bet. He sends it down, looking for Donald, can't get it out of the zone. And finally, does get out of the zone as Kyle sends it up, and it goes out of play, and that'll give us a face-off just outside the Ashburn end. Is that for the they go with the center ice. That face-off, won by Ashburn, sent back in. Now looking through, here comes Cal. Cal coming in across into the offensive zone. He sends it back for Rubenstein. Rubenstein shot, stick side by the netminder. That almost trickled in, though. Now working their way through. Here he comes back is for North Carolina. This is Leclerc. Leclerc looking, sends it towards the net. Another save by DePost. Finally sent up, but they couldn't quite get anything past the post here. But the pressure is still on for North Carolina as Leclerc holds that line. Now sitting behind that, tries to center, can't center. Still held at the line. Looking for a shot now across. Shot towards the net. Tip cloud front by the right. Cirillo or Giselle. Can't get there. It comes out to the front. Now it's into the corner and finally out by that sit down. I don't know. There was no icing. I don't know why there wasn't icing. Seems to me there should have been. But nonetheless, coming through, held in at the line, and now Radaman with it here. He sends it around, looking. Rutherford checks the player off. Now working their way back after a couple big checks there by North Carolina. Now Lessman sends it up. He finds Radaman. Radaman's got it into the zone. He's sending it around, looking for leads. And take it right back by Leeds as he gets it in for Radaman. Oh, and it's intercepted by North Carolina. North Carolina working their way back. Now being sent up. Leeds. Leeds tries to get it for Rutherford, but the shot pass missed. There's a shot towards the net. Radaman looking to get it out. Can't get it out of the zone. Step back around. Now Radaman. Radaman working his way up. Can't quite get there. Apostlescu fighting with the player get to it here. Now sent out front. To the horrible end, a shot and a save by the Bullets. That pass out front. It is tempting. Never clear the puck out of your defensive zone right in front of your goalie. That's what happened. But luckily, they were able to survive. And now we have a face-off right here as DeVos holds on to them. Face-off won by North Carolina. Looking behind the net, Murphy. Probably trying to get it out. It does get out. And there goes Ryan. Ryan going down the near side boards. Sends it down and around behind the Golden Bears net. Murphy with it. Murphy looking to reset. Can't quite reset. Now leads. Sending it toward. Trying to get. Now shot behind the net. Now all towards a centering pass for Murphy, but he wasn't able to pull the trigger. And now back comes North Carolina. North Carolina coming in. Shot. And that goes high up over the net. Rabbit sitting it around. Can't clear the zone. Now shot towards the net. Saved by. Shot from behind there on Ryan side. North Carolina. And that is McLean going to the box for checking from behind. So first penalty. We got 2:13 remaining here in the first period. That face-off won by North Carolina. North Carolina on the penalty kill. Shot towards the net. Another shot, and it goes wide as that is tipped up out of play. And we'll get a face-off back inside the, the face-off will remain inside the North Carolina end. Now face-off won by North Carolina yet again. Coming around, kept in at the line by Van Bent. Van Bent sends it towards the net, and it is covered up by the netminder. Sorry, guys. Trying to figure out what's going on with this camera here. All right, that face-off one. Shot towards the net by Van Bent, and it goes to the other side. It's held in at the line by Botima, and now over to Ryan. Ryan with it. Ryan looking to work the puck. He sends it down low. Now a shot towards the net. Saved by the netminder. I believe is Bird. Burris. And sit down. It is not going to be icing. They wave off the icing. Now working their way up. North Carolina working their way through center and shorthanded. It's taken right back by Ashburn. Now, here comes North Carolina coming back shorthanded. He toe drags one, but can't get it past Morse. Morse working his way up. He's going to take it. He's going to try to go coast to coast. Morse looking, drops it off the cowl. It gets out of the zone and sent back now as it gets to Vasilescu. Vasilescu sends it up for Leeds. Leeds is checked up off the puck. And now sent all the way down. And Isaac waved off. Now sent up Leeds. Leeds dumps it in. North Carolina trying to break out. We have 17 seconds remaining here in the game. Or not in the game, in the first period, excuse me. Now, North Carolina looking, there's a shot and a save by DeVos, and that'll hold on and keep this a score with 2 minutes. We have after this face-off and the goal, we will get a break for an ice cup. That face-off tied up by Rutherford, and that will expire the period. So after one period of play, we are scoreless at 0. So stick with me. There'll be a quick ice cut, and then we will be right back with you here on Rud Sports Broadcast. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Rod Sports Broadcast, and we're back here with the second period. Ashburn coming into the frame on this in this period. Starting this one at a 0-0 as a 0-0 tie. All right. Try to make some adjustments to our video here, so we will stay on. All right, inside for this face-off now is Feliciano. Feliciano sends it back. He wins that face-off. Goes around behind the Ashburn net. Now inside. Looking behind the net. Trying to tip it up and out. Oh, not able to. It's kept in at the line by Ashburn or by North Carolina. Carolina not able to get out, and up comes now Feliciano. Feliciano gets it. He tips it in. It's in the ear of one of the North Carolina players, and but not able to hold on to it. They clear the zone and sent right back in, and that is offside. And we will get a face off just outside the North Carolina end. Sorry, they're going to say it was farther back where he shot it from. So that face off taken by Cal. Cal wins it. He gets it back. Trying to clear the zone. It does come out to Donovan. Donovan working his way up. He tripped up. No call coming. We're going to call that a good play. Now sent in behind. Looking Van Benton. Now a shot towards the net. That misses, goes all the way down. That is not icing as a missed shot on net. So we're going to get through. Grant leads, tries to get through, and it's sent back for Cal, but he overskates it, and out it goes. Now as North Carolina gets it down into their offensive end around behind. Yeah, it was pretty close to too many men on the ice there. No call coming. And now it does get out. And now we've taken down, and that is going to be hopefully a penalty shot. But I don't know if he had full possession, so it may not be. So it's going to be interference one way or the other. But I don't know if they're not going to call it a penalty shot. I don't know that he had full possession when he was taken down, so it would not qualify. But it was close. So second penalty coming up here now on second penalty now coming up. Second power play for Ashburn. I'll take it back. This one back by North Carolina. Kept doing the inside. Now, two positions across the north. What can towards the net? He gets through. Rutherford picks up the. He sends it towards the net. It's there for Radaman. Oh, he can't get his stick on it though, and it's in back around behind. Now, look at behind here. Ryan's got it. Ryan, so drives around front, sends it off the board, looking for Rutherford. Rutherford cycles it back. He's looking. He's going to the back lower. He sends it around behind the net, looking for Radaman. Radaman's got it. Radaman sends it right back around. Ryan's got it. He sends it to Rutherford. Rutherford curling out. Sends it back. Shot by Shabbatson. Shot on. It gets loose. There's a goal. That goal. I don't know who scored it. It's going to be Radaman from Rutherford and Apostolescu. At least I think it's going to be Rutherford and Apostolescu. If they give two assists on that. So that goal by Radaman. That face off now. One, fifth out. Looking through. All right, so I'm going to go right up. Trying to fix it. There's a shot. Then it was offsides at the line, so they're going to get a face off just outside the Ashburn end. Now that face off was won and dumped in by North Carolina. They're working their way through, trying to get across, trying to get it out of the zone. It does get out. And now here we go with Ryan. That's Rubenside. Rubenside to the middle. He shoots. And the puck came off of the net came off. I don't know where the puck ended up, but All right, face off there. Won by Feliciano. Sent towards the net. Tipped on by Leeds. Not quite able to get it past the netminder. Now dumped back behind. Now Feliciano with it. Feliciano in the corner. He's looking, trying to get through. He comes to the near side corner. He drops it back for Van Betten. Van Betten holds the line temporarily. But then the Cougars of North Carolina works their way up the near side boards. Now working through, trying to get across. Now working his way out. That's Feliciano. He sits down. He's looking for Leeds. Leeds not going to quite get to it, and that was going to be icing. And I'm sorry, I said that was Feliciano. That was O'Neal with that pass to Leeds that just missed. 11:38 remaining here in the first period. Or sorry, not first period, second period. Ashburn leading this one 1-0. Face off there, one by North Carolina. Ashburn tries to clear the zone, not able to, and now behind the net, Scott Morse. Not sorry, I keep calling Scott Morse. That's his dad. Uh, Morse gets it around, looking for Donovan. Held in at the line. No, it does squeak its way out. North Carolina, and now working their way through. North Carolina trying to get up through the zone. Not able to. It's intercepted there by Feliciano. Feliciano dumps it in. I'm sorry, that was Ryan, not Feliciano. Feliciano's off the rails. All right. Looking across. Trying to get through. North Carolina working their way in. Shot towards the net. Another shot. Saved by the post. What a save on a move by North Carolina's forward there. Now trying to get it out of the zone. Ryan does get it out of the zone. Gets it to center. North Carolina recovers. Now sent around. Sent towards the net. A shot and a goal. Scored by North Carolina. And they're going to tie this one up. So that one shot towards the middle. DeVos made a really good save on the previous rush. And one with the exact same play. That one squeaked by him, though. Now, face off, won by North Carolina. North Carolina working their way out. Comes Radaman. Radaman gets it to Rutherford. Rutherford coming in. He shoots, and it's saved by the netminder. Good look, Rutherford to Radaman. Almost put that one away. But the glove got on it for the netminder, and he holds on, and that'll give us a face-off right here to the left of the North Carolina. That face-off tied up, won by Rutherford. Now it's still in the feet, trying to get through. North Carolina finally gets it. They do send it out of the zone. It's being retrieved there by Serbutzel. Serbutzel working his way through, trying to get it up, trying to get to Rutherford. Rutherford gets it to Radaman. Radaman working his way in. So they're across for Rutherford. Rutherford with the shot. And big save by the netminder. It's sent down, not icing. Now sent out of the zone. I thought it was out. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure they had a guy on the ice inside the zone. They finally do call the outsides. So we'll have a face-off here. Face-off is going to be just outside the North Carolina end because that's where the pass originated that went off sides. Murphy in for this face-off. That face-off won by North Carolina, but pushed right back in by Conchard. Conchard is your living room here. Now towards the net. Not quite able to get there. Ultima, he takes a shot towards the net, but that is locked out by the defense. And now a race. Ultima gets to it, sends it over to Van Betten. Van Betten working his way up, gets it out of the zone, and put right back in by North Carolina. That's offsides at the line, and that'll give us a face-off just outside the Ashburn end. 9:16 remaining here in the second period. Ashburn and North Carolina tied up. Now working their way out. Now, here comes Ashburn. trying to get through, tip through. It's on sides and sent right back out by nope, not sent out. Now it is out by North Carolina as they continue to work their way through. Coming through, locked out front by the defense, I believe, or maybe the post got a piece of that, but it was kept in. Now working their way out, coming through. Van Benton with a shot towards the net, saved by Orr, and sent right back out. Murphy's going to go ahead and recover and reset with his D partner out there, and it is sent right back out, pushing into the offensive zone with North Carolina, and pushed out of the zone now by Ashburn. Now getting to it, O'Neal. O'Neal dives, gets to it, but it's recovered by North Carolina, and that's going to be a boarding call coming up on Ashburn. For sure, all day that was a boarding call. Refs got that one right. And so that'll be a no, they're not calling it boarding, they're calling it roughing. So only a 2-minute penalty, no misconduct associated with it. And so that face-off will be in there. And this will be the first penalty kill for Ashburn. This face-off taken by Feliciano, one away by Morse. Now Morse sending it around to Feliciano. Now trying to get his way out of the zone. It does get out. Trying to get through. Aiden O'Neal trying to get through there. Can't quite get there, and it's sent down. Now working its way through, and it does get out of the zone. North Carolina resetting in the neutral, working their way through, and sent in towards the net. Stick aside there by the post. Sent it to the far side corner as they continue to work towards getting the puck out of the zone. About 45 seconds remaining on the penalty. Now, shot towards the net, tipped on, but wide. Now, behind in the corner, working for it. Apostolescu trying to get the puck out. Can't quite get it out. I'm sorry, that's O'Neal. O'Neal sends it up, tries to get it. It's held in at the line by North Carolina. North Carolina working it towards the net. Can't get out. Finally sent out by Ashburn. O'Neal gets up. And they're looking to catch a change. Not able to, though. And finally sent out, and that is not going to be icing. It is touched, they say. So 7 seconds remaining here. Radaman with it now. Radaman sends it back to Revich. Revich with the shot towards the net that goes wide. Ashburn back at full strength now. Now sending it up, Radaman. Radaman gets dumped in by North Carolina as he couldn't quite get it past the defender there in the neutral zone. Now working his way up, Feliciano. Feliciano sends it out of the zone. Radaman's got it now. Now Cowell. Now, shot between the legs there, Rubenstein. Cowell's got it. Cowell sends it back towards Radaman, and that puck held onto by the netminder as that gets on. That shot by Radaman goes on. Oh, sorry, that was Cowell with the shot towards the net, looking for Radaman, but it's gloved down by Orr. He holds on, and we'll get a face-off here just inside, or just to the left of the North Carolina net. That face-off won by Rutherford. Back to Van Benton. Van Benton sends it towards the net. It's blocked out front by the defense. Working their way up the ice. Dumps it in behind the net. Morse recovering for Ashburn. Trying to get it through. He's bumped off. Now Rutherford with it. Looking up. Tries to get it to Leeds. It's intercepted by North Carolina. Now sent towards the net. Shot. It gets sticked out by the defense. Now another shot towards the net. Another shot that gets blocked out front by the defense. Now behind the net, Morse. He's going to send it around. He's looking to get it up to Donovan, but Donovan can't get it out of the zone. North Carolina with a lot of pressure right now. Van Benton with it. Now Rutherford. Rutherford looks up, and he sends it down. That's going to be icing. And then they'll give us a face-off back inside the Ashburn end. 5:19 remaining here in the second period. Ashburn. The Xtreme Golden Bears tied at 1. All right, that face-off was won by Ashburn, working his way out of Pasolescu. Pasolescu working his way towards the net. Can't quite get out. Push up, trying to get out of the zone. It's right back in, though, by North Carolina. Trying to get through. And now here comes Murphy. Murphy with it. He looks across, tried to get it to Ryan, but it gets off his skate. Just couldn't quite get it to him. And I think Ryan was expecting him to shoot and was going for the rebound. And instead he passed it. And it was Ryan was already coming in too hot. So that's all right. Now behind the net. Looking towards the net. Saved by DeVos. Ryan going to retrieve it in the near side corner. Not able to get it out. Now it is sent out. It's sent out by Ashburn. And icing the call. So that faceoff will go back inside the Ashburn zone. Forgot to let everybody know the first period shots on goal for was 6 for these teams and 9 for Ashburn. Now into the face-off. Feliciano. Feliciano gets the win. And sent back, trying to get it through to North Carolina, right around the goal, covered up by Thomas DeVost. And that'll give us a face-off right back to the left of his net. Face-off there, won by North Carolina, but pushed out by Rubenstein. Rubenstein sends it towards the net. It's loose. It's still loose. It's still loose. And now the defense has covered up the puck. That should be a penalty shot. It is. It is a penalty shot because he covered it up inside the crease, which is a penalty shot. By rule. He wins that one back. Tries to get it out of the zone. Can't get it. And does North Carolina. Now they're moving their way in. And now shot saved by the Bulls. That puck goes off to the near side corner. Trying to get it out of the zone. Can't get it out. O'Neal. And it's pushed right back. Now looking at it's towards the net. Covered up by DeVos. That was looking a little dangerous, but he holds on and we'll get a face-off inside the Ashburn end with 3:37 remaining here. Correction. Scott Wells is the one that's in net now for him. I didn't notice the change in netminder. So sending his way out now. Now, along the near side boards, trying to get it out of the zone. That's Rebic over there. Trying to get it out. All right, now behind the net, looking. North Carolina trying to create some chances. Are creating some chances. Sorry about this camera, guys. Another shot towards the net. That gets out. Now, pushed out of the zone. Nope. Held on. No, it did squeak out, and that is offsides at the line. And we will get a face-off just outside the North Carolina, or excuse me, just outside the Ashburn end. Now, Josh Cal, he wins that one back and working their way out, trying to get outside the zone. And they do. Now dumped in, sent in by Grant Lee. He's going to go ahead and get chase. He's seen what they interfered with so much as this had a guy that kept getting in his way, but they both had skating lanes. Now, coming in, shot towards the net, shot and a goal, hit behind the defense. That is a goal for the North Carolina Golden Bears. Breakaway. I didn't see who scored it for them, but it is now 2-1 in favor of North Carolina. Now that face-off won by Rutherford. He gets it back. He looks up, trying to get it up for Ryan. Now Ryan. Inside the corner. Trying to get up. Can't get out of the ice. And working his way through. Radaman trying to get a hold of it. Couldn't. Now sent right back by Rutherford. Rutherford gets it to Ryan. Ryan takes a shot. That goes up high up over the net. Now Rutherford with it. Resetting low for Radaman. But I couldn't quite get to him as it's intercepted by the Golden Bears. They don't send it out of the zone. Now looking their way out. And icing. I guess he was on the other side. I didn't think he was on the other side of the red line, but apparently he was. That's the call by the officials anyway. So that's what we're going to go. All right, Murphy going to be in for this face-off for Ashburn. Face-off there, won by Murphy. He gets it around. There's Scabuzzle sitting it around, trying to get it up the ice. Can't get there. Now Conchar. Conchar sending it around for Rubenstein. He tips it out of the zone, but to nobody that was there for Ashburn. Now Rebitz with it. Rebitz looking across. It's dumped in. And it is going to be missing. And then we're going to face-off back inside the Ashburn end. We're down to 1:36 remaining here in the second period. North Carolina leading the Ashburn Xtreme 2-1. That face-off. One. Looking their way through. Now behind the Ashburn net. Ashburn can't get control of the puck long enough to get the puck out of the zone. Now checked hard off the puck. It was Donovan, I believe. Now Murphy comes away with it. Murphy gets it up. He sends it up for Rubenstein. Rubenstein trying to get back here. He's checked up off the puck now behind the net. The bouncer tries to do it, and there's going to be a penalty coming up to Basilo for cross-checking, and that'll give Ashburn a power play. Remaining here in the second period. That was definitely a penalty because that hit came well after the puck was gone. So whether it be roughing or now Feliciano in for the faceoff. That's won by North Carolina. North Carolina looking to get back. Sending around Feliciano, still got it. He's working his way across the top of the zone. It's some more. It's more takes a shot that's blocked away by the netminder. More than it's alive by Morris. Now Feliciano with it. Feliciano coming in deep, looking towards the net. Now behind Leach. Leach centers it. Neal couldn't get his stick on it. And now sent out by North Carolina. That's going to go all the way down. And they wave off the icing. Loses an edge back there was Scabuzzle, I believe. Trying to get his way out. Can't get the puck out. Now it is out of the zone. And here comes Leeds. Leeds working his way through. He drops it off to Feliciano, who takes a shot. It's blocked out front. Morris tried to hold the line on that, couldn't quite do it, and it's sent right back in by North Carolina. And now here comes Van Benton. He'll retrieve it. That is the end of the third period with the score. North Carolina 2, Ashburn 1. We'll be back with the third period here in just a couple of moments. Hang tight, and we'll be right back with you on Run Sports Broadcast. So after the second period, North Carolina had 7 shots on goal to Ashburn's 8, giving them a 2-period total. So giving North Carolina a 2-period total of 13 shots on goal to 17 for us. At least that's the official count that's on the scoreboard. All right, we're going to begin the third period here from Willowbrook Arena. In for the face-off, Cal. Cal sends it back. He's looking back. Sends it back. Revich gets it. He sends it up. Looking for Donovan. Sent right back in. Now Revich with it. Revich behind us on that. Now he'll send it around. Trying to get it up out of the zone. He does get it out. Now that's sent on to Cal by Donovan. He drops it off. Looking for Rubenstein. Rubenstein with it. Donovan tried to pick it up and send it out. Now back towards the near side corner. Not held in, and back comes North Carolina. North Carolina working their way through. Shot towards the net, that goes wide. Now sends up and out. And that is sent right back in by North Carolina. They'll retrieve it right down here. Sabata sends it around. Couldn't quite get it though to, and that's loose. Puck was saved by, and now another shot, and that is covered up by Wells. Covered up by Wells. Couple of loose rebounds there. Almost cost a goal, but Wells came up big. Now in for this face-off for Ashburn, Rutherford. That's the Blues that went to North Carolina. That puck is blocked up out front by Ratterman, and it goes out of play, and that'll give us another face-off inside the Ashburn end. That one tied up by Rutherford, but taken by North Carolina. North Carolina working their way through, trying to get a shot on goal. Wasn't able to get there. Recovered by Boltino. Boltino trying to send it out of the zone. Couldn't get it out of the zone. Now working back low. A shot towards the net. And saved. Wells has got it. Rutherford wins that face-off back. He sends it around. It finally does get out of the zone. That should not be far enough for icing. He's also tipped. Ratterman with the player along the boards. And now sent towards the net. Ryan. Oh, Ryan couldn't quite get his stick on it. Ratterman now dumping it right back in, trying to get it to Rutherford. Rutherford checks the player off the puck. Coming back through, though, North Carolina. Now to Rutherford. He gets it up. He sends it to Ryan. Loses the net, and now sent right back on to, well, North Carolina working in play, trying to get it towards. Now, Rutherford's going to recover his own end. He sends it up, trying to get it out of the zone. Finally out of the zone by Ratterman. North Carolina's got it. And now Rutherford he's looking. He's looking across, looking forward. Van Benton sending it up. Looking, he gets Ratterman. Ratterman sends it towards the net. And it goes wide. Into the near side corner, and back comes North Carolina. North Carolina working their way through. Coming into that gets wide. Now Wells doesn't know what. So they had lost track of that puck. That face off won by Murphy for Ashburn, trying to get it out of the zone. Now sits around by Murphy. Moore's going to go ahead and get that for them. Now sits up out of the zone by Leeds. Can't quite get it out. Working along the boards, but trying to get out. It finally does get down, and it's not going to be icing. No, working their way out. Checked off. trying to get through, and here comes Leeds. Leeds working his way back. He cuts in the middle. He leaves it to Murphy. Murphy takes a shot that's loose, still loose. Can't quite get through, and it's sent down, and that is going to be icing. They called off the icing. And I think that's because of the angle that uh, Apostle Lesko took to it, because he went wide, and had he not done that, it probably would have just called it, would not have called it icing. Now, Morris setting it up. Can't get it off. There's a shot towards the net by Ashburn, or by North Carolina, but it goes wide of the net, and Feliciano now gets it up. Gets it up to Rubenstein. Rubenstein in the corner, sends it back towards the net. Can't quite get to it. And back comes North Carolina. North Carolina working their way through the zone. Working towards the net. Kicked off there by the Buffalo. And now back up and out. O'Neal. O'Neal trying to get the puck out of the zone. Revich trying to get the puck out of the zone, but it is bottled up there by pretty much the entire team for North Carolina. Finally, they come away with it. Now working towards the net, trying to center, blocked away by Stapazzo. Now O'Neal. O'Neal sends it up. He gets it from Rubenstein. Rubenstein trying to get to the net. Can't quite get to it. There's a shot towards the net. Saved as he was taken down. And there's going to be a penalty upcoming on. Now, the late penalty. Now, shot towards the net. And that's the end of it. And now with a penalty, there'll be another penalty coming on North Carolina. I didn't see what the call was going to be. See if we get it from the ref here. Looks like it's going to be. I think he called interference. That's what it looks like. And it was either roughing or interference because the puck was definitely gone when he delivered the check. I just don't know. That face off by Cal won. Sent back for Bultimo. Bultimo sends it towards the net. And now working their way through. Now behind the net, North Carolina. North Carolina trying to get out of the zone. Check there by Radiman. Now Bultimo sends it over to Radiman, who dumps it in. I'm sorry, that's not Radiman down there. That's Donovan. Donovan gets it in. Kyle with it now. Donovan. Donovan looking behind the net. Continuing to send towards. There's a shot towards the net by Van Benton, but it's stick aside. Now trying to work his way through. Motiva keeps it in the zone, dumps it deep. Now finally sent out. And that is big call on that icing, but it probably was touched by Donovan or Van Benton's stick. That probably should not have been icing, but we'll take it. So face-off coming up down inside the Golden Bears end. We have 9 minutes exactly remaining in the third period. 45 seconds on the penalty. That face-off won by Rutherford. Now behind the net, trying to work it, and back out comes North Carolina. Now working their way back up the ice. Here comes Radiman. Radiman working it into the zone. He takes a shot towards the net and held on to by the netminder, and that'll give us a face-off to the left of the net. That face-off won by Rutherford. He gets it over to Radiman. Now big scrum for it along the boards, trying to come out. It does come out to Ashburn, but it is tipped on by Rutherford to Radiman. Can't get it into the zone. Now it is in the zone. Put in by Lewis. Now sends it around. Trying to send it back towards the net. Can't quite. It's sent out by North Carolina. That's going to go on net. So not far enough for icing. Rutherford retreats. Rutherford sends it around. He gets it up for Leeds. Leeds checked up off the puck. and North Carolina with it now. The penalty has expired to North Carolina. Now Strabutzel working his way up, trying to send it out. He gets it up for Rubenstein. Uh, almost took off Rubenstein's head, but he's it's up. And now here goes Feliciano. Feliciano tried to get over to Rubenstein, couldn't get it to him though. Now North Carolina coming back, looking into the far side corner, trying to get there. Behind that, Revich. Revich sends it through. Now inside the corner, Revich checks further off the track. Murphy close. Revich gets it and finally sends it up for Conchar. Looking to get outside the zone. Gets it up, sent in by Rubenstein. Now into the court on the far side boards, trying to get out. Now Conchar sends it down deep. Rubenstein going to go ahead and give chase. In the corner, North Carolina comes away with it, but he's checked off the puck by Conchar. Now, working his way through. North Carolina trying to break out. And not bottled up there temporarily. And now here comes North Carolina with a 3-on-1. Now, for the net save. They didn't see it go in. And no goal because the net came off before the puck went into the net, which is the right call. So I know the North Carolina fans probably not very happy about that, but it is the right call. Sitting there. Feliciano loses that one though, and it's sent towards the net. Now working their way up. Ryan trying to get into the offensive zone. He does. He puts on the brakes. No one was there though. And back comes North Carolina. Now cut towards the middle. Poke checked out. Ryan working his way up. He sends it up. That's Feliciano. Feliciano working his way through. He sends it across. For O'Neill. O'Neill takes a shot that's saved by the netminder, or he holds on and will get a face off inside the North Carolina end. 6:04 remaining here in the third period. Feliciano in for this face-off for Ashburn. He sends that one back. It is taken by North Carolina, but Ryan tries to move it on and turns it back over to North Carolina, and they're going to come back with it here. Working to get out. It gets out. Ryan giving chase. Ryan gets it. He goes wide. Trying to put it inside. Cannot. And then behind the net is Cal. And sits out front, but he couldn't quite get it to him. I'm sorry, that was O'Neill behind the net. And now here comes North Carolina with more strength attack from them. And they do get it out. And that is icing. And a face-off right back down here inside the Ashburn end. Down to 5:20 remaining in this game. Ashburn holding, North Carolina holding on to a 2-1 lead. In for this face-off, Castillo and Cal tied up by Cal, won by North Carolina. Now working their way through, trying to get low. Now sent towards the net, but that gets out. And that is not going to be icing, as that is a pass that is missed. So no icing. Now being sent around, held at its line by Cal. He gets it deep into the zone. He loses an edge. Sent back out to Morse. Morse down low for, can't see the number. Kept in at the line, though, by Donovan. Donovan gets it over looking for Cal. Cal couldn't quite get a stick on it, though. Now sent back towards the net and pushed away, and he is hurt. And Cal is hurt on that play, so I'm going to move the camera away from that. Looks like he got up. He's headed back to the bench. That was a hard hit that Cal just took. And I think he might have hurt his wrist. That's what it appears. Wrist or somewhere in that area. just based off the way he's holding it. But he kind of went in a little awkward into the boards over there. But he got up on his own power for Ron, who might be watching at home. Face off going to come outside the zone because the whistle was blown due to the down to Ashburn player. Now, Rutherford wins that face off back. He sends it up. Moore sends it in. And it's going to be icing as it is not touched by Rubenstein on the missed pass. And Morse was just on the other side of red, so it's icing. And that'll give us a face off here back inside the Ashburn zone. That face off pushed forward by Rutherford. Now behind the net, Rutherford with the check. Coming through. And here comes Morse. Morse looking up. It's sent up. Now, behind the nets, Vasilevsky sends it up to Radovan. Radovan sending it up, trying to get it to Rutherford. Couldn't get it out of the zone. Now North Carolina looking. Can't quite get it past there. And now here comes Morse. Morse looking, working their way up. Now into the zone. Working through. Behind the net. There's a shot towards the net. Still loose. Puck is still loose. Rutherford couldn't get a stick on it, but he does have it out to the side of the net. Shot towards the net. And goes wide. I'm sorry, that was not Rutherford. That was Radovan. That shot, that puck is sent all the way down. That's going to be far enough for icing. And I'm not sure why they waved off icing at the last minute, but it was waved off. And now North Carolina works their way back. Shot towards the net. Shot and a goal. Short side. Scored by number 14, Evans, with the goal. I don't know that there was an assist on that. And that will put Ashburn down now 3-1. Face off. Pushed out of the zone. Back behind the net. Sabitzer sends it up. Can't get it out of the zone. And right back here, Sabitzer. Now working their way through. Sends it up. And finally out. And chase being given there by Felice Conchar. He couldn't quite win the foot race, and it's taken by North Carolina. Sabitzer sends it towards the net. It's saved out of play by the netminder. Goes out of play, and that'll give us a face-off back inside the North Carolina end. We have 2:44 remaining in the game. 3-1. Now working their way out to center. Ashburn trying to get it out of the zone. North Carolina just stopping it deep. They're content to just leave it deep here. Now we're towards that save by Wells and another save by Wells. And he'll hold on, and that'll give us a face-off to his left of the Ashburn net. That face-off taken by Feliciano. That towards the net by Ashburn and North Carolina won that face-off. Able to hold the zone was North Carolina. Checked up off the play. Now O'Neill. O'Neill working his way out. Trying to get out of the zone. Feliciano. It does get out of the zone, but he can't get it in with Leeds. Now working back towards the net. Pushed up and full team sends it across. Finds Van Benton. He tips it into the zone. Does O'Neill. Working towards the net with it. Now a shot by Bultima, shot, and a goal scored by number 46, Bultima. assist, I believe, to Feliciano, and that'll make it 3-2. And so still a little bit of life for Ashburn with minute 37 remaining here in the third period. Face-off won by Cal. So good to see Cal back out there on the ice. It is sent in. It's deep. Not even the whole line. Now held at the line by Vasilescu. Trying to get out. Pushes. Vasilescu's got it out to center. He resets with Morse. Morse sending it up to Cal. Cal trying to dump it in for Rubenstein. Rubenstein gets it over to Donovan. Shot towards the net. That's saved by the netminder. And now behind the net. Trying to maintain. Now a shot towards the net. It's out. Shot towards the net. Another one by Bultima. Another shot by Bultima. Or Cal. Not able to get through, though. Lots of pressure by Ashburn. Holding the line. Apostolescu. He sends it down deep for Rubenstein. Rutherford sends it back up top for Apostolescu. Now down to Cal. Cal with the shot. It's blocked outside. And now working their way through. And stepping up, but not able to stop it. And now a shot towards the empty net. And that is a goal. Empty net goal scored. And that'll make it 4-2. And so that should seal the end of this game. 28 seconds remaining. Face off, tied up by Rutherford. Now trying to push it up and out. Can't get it out of the zone. Rutherford sends it deep. But take it back by North Carolina as they look to get it up and out of the zone. Sending it in. Rutherford with it. Rutherford looks. He takes a shot towards the net. That's saved. Another shot. Rutherford getting it deep. Another shot. And all right, so 4-2, final score here from Willowbrook Ice Arena. We will be back here at 3:50 Eastern Time. I'm sorry, no, not 3:50. I lied. 4:30 Central Time, 5:30 Eastern Time. Where Ashburn will take on the where Ashburn will end up taking on the team from Bloomington, Illinois. So that is it for us from Willowbrook this morning. This is Rudd Sports Broadcasting signing off, and we'll see you in a few hours.